Which movie?
Which movie? Ooh, that's good. Huh. Best witch movie. That's a really good one. This might be the best one you've done, actually, because I'm actually conflicted. Because you know what? Blair Witch and The Vavitch, they both have their strengths. And very cool, too. I like the different graphic, too, by the way. Night Wolf's up next.
That's right.
after I conquer this conundrum, I get to face off against Nightwolf. All right, man, that's tough, dude. Okay, so Eggers the Vavitch. Let me start with that one. When I watched this movie, I didn't know what to think. When I got done watching it, I remember I rented it at Redbox. I'm like, I don't know what I just watched. I don't hate it. I don't know how to feel. And when I watched it, I had to I this is the only movie I think in my life I've ever rewatched back to back. I After it was done, I literally started it over and watched it again because I couldn't hear a damn thing. Everybody's so mumbled, the old English thing. I should have put subtitles on it. And in their accent was so thick and they were mumbling. It's like they didn't have booms on fucking set. And maybe that was just adding to the atmosphere. So by the time I got to the end of it, I'm like, what in the fuck? I felt like I missed so much because I was just so much audio lacking. I'm like, I was like trying to put this shit together. It was like watching it on mute. So by the time you got to that finale, which is insane, I am like, I have to fucking watch this again and see how we got here with the Black John
Yeah.
stuff. And and I watched it again and I'm like, wow. I of course liked it even more the second time because I got all the context. Um, with that said, it's not as fun as Blair Witch. Blair Witch is a little more fun to me. Blair Witch is kind of maybe the movie that I would put on with like a group of friends, a little party at the house. You're having like you put on some popcorn, you're having dinner and drinks with some cronies, and yeah, I can see Blair Witch being more of the crowd pleaser. The Witch is kind of heady. The Witch isn't going to be for every type of person. I think the Blair Witch, everybody can kind of get on board with that. I haven't seen the Blair Witch since I don't know, man. It came out on VHS. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen it in fucking 20 plus years. I haven't seen it in 27 years. I haven't. I remember it so well. It's burned in my brain. But I just watched it a couple of times back when it came out. What year did it come out again?
99, I think.
99. Yeah, I probably haven't seen that fucking thing in 24 years. But it's pretty telling that I remember it very well. I probably watched it a couple of times. But to be fair, I never watched The Witch again after that back to back watching. I watched it, what was it, 10 years ago? 10, 11 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
I
Well,
am
yeah.
something like that. I am gonna I'm just gonna say Blair because I get it. The Witch is there. There's something more impressive about the technicality of how the Witch was made. It's got a cool vibe. It's all mood. It looks cool. There's a simplicity about it that's really effective. I get it. There's a little bit more story there, but the Blair Witch, you gotta fucking give it credit, man. They made it on nothing. It really. I know it's not the first found footage movie, but it started the found footage trend of like making just gangbuster money in the theaters and um it got people talking, man. This is like Y2K shit. This is like before information traveled so fast and they really went with the viral campaign of, oh, this really happened. We really found these tapes and people really didn't know. People because it's just like it's all word of mouth stuff. This is back when movies was still an event and people would go to the theaters and then maybe not everybody will be following all the campaign. Maybe they just heard about it from a friend. Hey, go see this movie. They take them and a couple girlfriends to go see the movie. And then somebody at the movie says, yeah, this shit was real. They found the tape. Holy shit. And then it spreads like wildfire. And it wasn't until the cast came out at like the MTV Movie Awards that I'm like, holy shit, it's fake. That's when I found out. I thought it was real all the way until I saw the fucking cast come out on the MTV. I'm like, I thought they were. I thought Josh was dead. Well, or whatever. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go Blair Witch, man, to put a cork in it. What do you say?
I'm right there with you, man. I think both these movies are fantastic. The Vitch and Blair Witch, great movies. Blair Witch is just so iconic, man. And Blair Witch scares me to this day. Like that movie creeps me out. Like, I mean, I remember I didn't watch it early either. Like I watched it later on VHS. And if you watch the movie, watch it on VHS. It's I think it's better on VHS. It's
Because it's
that
shot
type of
on
movie.
video, it's
Yeah.
gonna have that look, and the hype was real. I mean, because my parents bought it on VHS like when it first
Yeah.
came out, because we didn't see it in theaters, not like that. But yeah, I mean, like when my parents are going out to buy it, it means all their friends at work were talking about it and whatever. And uh, I can't say I think the Blair Witch, even though the Witch launched Robert Eggers' career, and
Yeah.
it's a modern
It's a
classic
great
to most
movie.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was like a cultural touchstone, the Blair
Yeah.
Witch. Like everybody was talking about the Blair Witch, and I will say though, the Witch puts up a fight for that last scene, dude, with the
Yeah.
coven and shit like that. It is that's unsettling.
Mhm.
When I saw that, especially the first time when I'm like, I felt like I missed some of the shit with the audio. I'm like, dude, it gave me chills down my spine. It sort of
No,
kind
it's
of
fantastic as well.
sort of kind of how I feel about that scene in the cave and the wailing with the devil. That
Mhm.
that fucking shit gave me chills too. It's like there's something just eerie. But then again, you kind of get those feelings in that last scene of the Blair Witch standing in the corner, getting, hit over the head or whatever the fuck happens and the camera fall. It just gives you the ick, as the kids say. So
Yeah.
good call. One thing I will piss on the Witch about is I think the Witch looks great, but this fucking movie an A24, it was this movie that I think started the trend of all these fucking movies looking like this, where they're all like this pale, dim
Yeah.
blue, no fucking set lighting. They've color graded it down to fucking grays. It's so
Yeah.
muted.
No
I,
contrast. Yeah.
it's just for the Witch it worked, but it's like, dude, now it's like there. It's not special anymore because every fucking movie that's trying to be the Witch does this, and
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. I kind of hate it. So, but all right, well, good one.